What's up everyone, I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech and these are the 10 best features of Moto E5 Plus along with some important tips and tricks. Now I'll be covering the features first, then I'll talk about the tips and tricks. So if you're bored anywhere, just skip ahead, but make sure you check out the tips and tricks section. Now with that said, the first best feature about this phone would definitely be its display. This phone packs a massive 6-inch display with HD Plus resolution in the new 18:9 aspect ratio. Moto calls it the Max Vision display. Display itself is pretty good, colors are a little saturated, and it has good sunlight legibility. On the whole, it's a pretty good display. I just wish it had Full HD Plus resolution. Now the next best feature about this phone is definitely its battery. This phone packs a massive 5000 mAh battery and can last you even 3 days if you're a very basic user. Now this phone doesn't have any fast charging, so it takes around 4 hours to charge the phone completely. That's from 0 to 100%. Next we have a front-facing speaker. Just like some of the previous Moto phones, even this version of Moto G6 comes with a front-facing speaker, and this is how it sounds. Next, this phone offers electronic image stabilization while recording video, and this is how the footage looks. Next we have many Moto Actions. Now the first one among them is Quick Screenshot. Before I show you how to use it, let me show you how to take a normal screenshot. Simply press the volume down and power button both at the same time to take a screenshot. It is pretty simple and very intuitive, but if you want a much easier way, go with the Quick Screenshot. Now once you enable this feature, you can simply touch the screen to take a screenshot. Next we have Swipe to Shrink Screen. Now once you enable this feature, you can swipe from the center of the screen to any of the corners at the bottom to shrink the screen size. You can double tap in the empty area to go full screen. If you find this display to be very big for your small hands, you can use this feature. Next we have a feature called Pick Up to Stop Ringing. And just like its name, once you enable this feature, whenever you get a call, once you pick up your phone will stop ringing. Here's a quick preview.
Hello, Moto.
Next we have a feature called Flip for Do Not Disturb. Once you enable this feature, you can flip your phone to silence it temporarily whenever you are getting a call or if your alarm is ringing. Once you turn your phone up again, it will start ringing. Next we have the most highlighting feature of this phone, that's the Moto display. Whenever you get a notification, display lights up, shows you the notification and gives you options for quick actions. If it is a message, you can start replying directly from the lock screen. Next we have a feature called Night Display. Once you enable it, it adds a warm tint to the screen and filters blue light. Filtering blue light is supposed to protect your eyes and help you sleep well at night. You can turn it on and off manually or automate it to start and stop at a specific time or when the sun rises and sun goes down. Next we have a feature called Attentive Display. Once you enable this feature, your phone will use your front-facing camera to see if you are using the phone or not. Your display will not turn off even if the screen timeout is over. This is a really useful feature if you read a lot on your phone. So guys, those were all the best features. Now let's look at some important tips and tricks. Now first I'll show you how to use the split screen mode. So to use the split screen mode on Moto E5 Plus, simply open any application and press and hold the recent apps button. Then that current application will open in a split screen mode in the top window, and from this list you can select the secondary application. Now if you don't have any application in here that you want to open, press the home button. You can open any of these apps and it will open in the split screen mode. Now sometimes there are some applications that simply do not open in the split screen mode, for example Instagram. So to force all applications or to make all applications open in the split screen mode, this is what you need to do. First go to settings and enable developer options. For that go to system, then select about and click on the build number 7 times. Once you do that, developer options will be enabled. Now go back and select developer options. Now scroll all the way to the bottom and enable force activities to be resizable. Now restart the phone. Once you restart the phone, you should be able to use all the applications in the split screen mode. Now this phone comes with 32 GB of storage, out of which you get about 24 GB of free space. But for some reason, if you want more storage, more internal storage, maybe to install more applications, or if you have a lot of WhatsApp data, this is what you can do. You can add an SD card on this phone, format the SD card as internal storage, and then you can use the SD card as internal storage. Then you will be able to install apps even on the SD card. So to do that, go to settings, select storage, select the SD card. From here, go to settings, storage settings. Now select format as internal. Now once you click erase and format, everything in your SD card will be deleted and it will be formatted as an internal drive. Then you will be able to install apps even on the SD card. Now for another quick tip, if you're watching a video on YouTube and if you see these two black bars on either side, you can do a pin gesture to go full screen. So this is how it looks. Next, if you want to display the battery percentage on the status bar, then you need to go to settings, select battery, and enable this toggle. Now once you enable this toggle, you should be able to see the battery percentage on the status bar just beside the battery icon. Next, I'll show you how picture-in-picture mode works. Now starting from Android 8.0, all the phones support picture-in-picture mode. Now let's say you're watching a video on Google Chrome in full screen. Now if you click the home button, that video will shrink in size and play in a floating window. Now you can do anything while watching the video. This feature also works with YouTube, only if you have YouTube Red subscription. Now if you click on this window, you get additional options to play or pause, play the next video, or go full screen. Now to close the video, simply swipe it down to the bottom and it will be closed. As of now, very few applications support this feature, like Google Chrome, Google Maps. So when you're using Google Maps for navigation, you can press the home button and you'll get a quick preview of the map in this floating window. Once again, you can touch it to enlarge it, touch it on the side to shrink it. Once again, you can swipe it down to close it. Now finally, I'll show you how to use Face Unlock on this phone. Now this phone doesn't have a dedicated Face Unlock feature, but we can use the Google's Trusted Face feature that's available on all the Android phones to unlock the phone. To set it up, go to Settings. Now select Security. From here, select Smart Lock. Enter the password. Then select Trusted Face. Now click Setup. Click Next. Now it just needs to read your face. Just give it some time and it will read your face. And once it is done, you will be able to use your facial data to unlock the phone. Now here's a quick preview. In the lock screen, you'll see a small icon at the bottom. That means your phone is trying to read your face. Now once it is done, you can swipe up to unlock the phone. Now this is just a workaround, so it won't be as good as the actual Face Unlock feature. So guys, those were the best features and important tips and tricks for your Moto E5 Plus. If I missed out on anything important, do let me know by commenting below this video. And if you're planning to buy this phone, use the link in the description. It really helps the channel. If you want us to make any specific video, tweet out to us with the hashtag AskGreedyTech on Twitter and we will try to make it as soon as possible. I'm Nikhil from GreedyTech signing off. Have a nice day.